The Goddess Technology Retreat Bali was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed myself. I didn't know what to expect, but when I got here, it was outstanding. From the service received, the hostess with the mostest, Adina, was very accommodating. The living quarters were very, very nice. It was lush. We had all kind of different amenities to enjoy. The food was spectacular. Shout out to Chef Desi. All the different excursions were memorable, so fulfilling. I enjoyed myself. I love the meeting at the Shala, having our different circle time. It was just an amazing experience. Highly recommended. You would definitely get more than what you bargained for.
It's just been an awesome experience, learning about myself, learning how to walk in what I would say ultimate peace, no stress, and that type of thing. Chance to relax, get refreshed, learn some insight into some, I guess, Hindu culture, or where you learn to maximize your strengths and weaknesses as part of your personality.
Wow, this was so amazing. It's hard to tell you where to begin. First of all, Adina is magnificent in terms of leadership and in terms of setting up the tone and setting up a really cohesive program for the week, as well as leaving time for each of us to suggest other things that we want to do. Like I suggested doing a boutique workshop, and a couple of the other goddesses came with me, and one of them said it was a really significant impact on her life, because she hadn't done that before. The Sisterhood was so strong, and these are ladies I normally dance with. Some of them I didn't know at all, and we really deepened our friendships and knowledge of each other, and built really much more deep friendships, which was lovely. And we were able to support each other and sort of see each other and freely give back to each other, and that one thing built on another.
I think for me, the most important thing that we were given safe space to be free to be who we are supposed to be, and also free to actually open up and to receive more than what we expected to receive. It's a space where we're learning about things that are already within us, and she brings out the knowledge that our ancestors had already instilled in us. And so, in a way that's rejoicing, a way that is light, a way that is honest, a way that is unique, and a way that is heartfelt.
Describe the experience that you're going to have if you come on this retreat. You might come with an intention or an expectation, but it'll surpass all of that. You'll receive exactly what Goddess has for you, which is always going to be growth, connection, and love. So I think those are the things that I received through this. And the connection is to myself, but also to a beautiful community of women that are also on a spiritual journey and path that I know this connection we've built will last forever.
There were several, but I definitely love the community of Sisterhood, being able to meet with the ladies and build off one another and just share shared experiences and learn new things and unlearn some things. So it definitely, the circle was phenomenal for me. The excursions were a great addition as well. The temple was really a cathartic experience, one that I will be in awe of after leaving that experience.
So I have a couple of ones, but I think the one that stands out to me the most would be I had the opportunity to make a batik, and never would have thought that I would even pick that as something that I would want to do. But in making the batik, and I just went for the experience, in making that, I think just tapping into my creative side, just tapping into, you know, thinking about the colors, doing something that I had never done before, and the fact that you're not going to be perfect at it. You make mistakes, but your mistakes end up being part of the beauty of the project, of the outcome of what you see in your boutique. And just thinking about the colors, how the design that I chose to make it in, and how all of that process came together. And it's just something that, you know, I created from start to finish. And I think that was very memorable for me.
Well, experience would probably be the waterfall. Just seeing, walking through, stepping through the temple, the holy water experience, just stepping under the waterfall and seeing the rituals that they do. So that's probably the most that I'll take back. Most memorable experience.
Desi was an amazing hostess. We also, I hadn't expected this, but to be so photographed, we had multitudinous opportunities for photos. And one of the things that made a real big impact for me at the beginning was how we did this goddess swing. And so we got decked out in these long gowns, and they had expert photographers who just, you know, ate us up and made us, like, you know, happy, and had us posed in ways that looked really good. And so it was impossible to come out of there without at least a couple of shots where you looked fantastic.
That's so neat. I guess the last night, tonight, the ceremony, it was pretty much, everyone was able to share something about themselves that the 7 days, but we shared it in ways that represented who we are. And everyone was different, but we were able to be ourselves, which is part of the goal, is to be you, but also connect in a way that was still powerful, honest, most of all loving. There's never a judgment, and so you can be who you are, whether it's up, down, in, out. You can be that until leaving a little space for that, so that you can be what you need to be at that moment. And so the ceremony kind of captured all of that.
So many. There are two that stand out most. One was the opportunity to create our own offerings and understand, like, what that whole process is about, what goes into the offering, and then to be able to have, like, I don't know if it was a session, but we got to go and place the offerings down and pray and be with one another. That was really beautiful. I enjoyed that. I also really liked the visit to the healer that a couple of us took, where we got energy healing and palm reading and just insight into our life, and I thought that was really beautiful and on point. So those were my favorites.
I would recommend this experience for any woman looking to heal. I would recommend it for any sister circle, friends, and definitely family, just depending on where you are and what it is that you wish to experience, but really for everyone, but definitely for the ladies as well.
I think it's for everyone, especially, you know, we were focused on women, and so we spent a lot of time, our feminine energy, really, like, getting to understand sort of who we are and how we operate. I would recommend it for anyone who just really wants to learn more about themselves, but also in a space where you are surrounded by people, by a culture, by a area that is set up for you to live at peace, so that you can really experience your own energy and really embrace and get into your own energy space without distraction.
Either anyone who's experiencing any kind of trouble spot in their life, whether it's change of career, change in relationship, it just helps to get some relaxation time to kind of refocus and also reflect and put you on a right path so where you can start moving forward in a positive way.
It was nice to come with my belly dance sisters. I knew at least one or two people who were coming. It seems like it's a really good program for a woman at a crossroads. Regardless of whether you know other people. There are a couple people here who didn't have ties to more than one person. They came in who weren't part of this program.
Anyone who's breathing.
Okay. Alive people.
Anyone who's breathing. I mean, really. If you're breathing, you have an ancestor. If you're here, you have an ancestor. So anyone who's breathing. That's open and willing to receive the information.
Thank you, Goddess. I love you.
I think this is a beautiful experience for anybody who is open to new things and who is willing to change themselves. Like even just a little bit of like desire to change. Come on the retreat and then you'll see gigantic leaps in regards to your change, but also somebody that might be looking to connect with other like-minded women. This would be a great space for you. And then somebody who's wanting to further their own journey or their path.
Thank you, Kim.